Yeah, destination smoke cost no tender. Uber XL on the whole sender. South Central Park, yeah, a whole window. Choose the big pen at the door. Send it to the seats to a show. Skiing with the trick in the snow. Wild honey came from the hole. Baby girl, man, we don't cuddle up. Two new bunnies have to double up. Saying I don't be with my son enough. The bitch don't never wanna give him up. Spent 20K for my son the other day, and she still bagged out like it wasn't nothing. She got tired, but you couldn't spend the night. Other baby mama here, daughter and my son. Let's have kids together. Just a little baby mama drama. Just a little baby mama drama. Just a little baby mama drama. Bitch still mad, I don't want it. Red drop top on summer. Damn near still walk comfortable. Just a little baby mama drama. Do it. Do it. Do it. Stupid ass nigga. We try to work temporary. How for the pain. If you want forced to throw up for that, it ain't for the pain. That's what I'm telling you. Since I was born to tell the truth. Because rhyming in the fucking tell the truth. Hello, my mama, she been clean for years. Just got off the phone with my aunt, and I ain't seen in years. Only called her ask for some chicken, but we gon' leave it there. Only pray to ask forgiveness, cause I been the flare. Hope I never see the tear. Killers don't believe in tears. Gotta keep that pepper known for stepping, I can't live in fear. Body feels for Riviera's. Now it's Lamborghini trucks, can't identify the shooter. Everybody skis it up, it's painted, I don't need the love. Somehow hold you to it. Am I responsible for that body if I told him do it? I miss you, man. Besides this bitch, I was the closest to him. My dog for life, I'm gonna make something for tonight. It's tainted, I don't need your love. Somehow hold you to it. Am I responsible for that body if I told him do it? I miss you, man. Besides this bitch, I was the closest to him. My dog for life, I'm gonna make something for tonight. Yeah. Can't go to sleep without no slugs. I got murder on my mind. This shit be fucking up my mind. And there be times where I can't cry cause it's conflicting with my pride. Like I'm dying, you know the vibes. Can't go to sleep without no slime cause I got murder on my mind. This shit be fucking up my... There be times where I can't cry cause it's conflicting with my pride. Like I'm dying, you know the vibes. Who you think them niggas call when they need cops for real? Who you think them niggas call when they need buck for bill? Who you think them niggas call when they got off them drills? Just celebrate the points he scored, the steaks and lobster tail. Ain't mad at bruh for killing bruh, cause that's my dog as well. Can't step without eating nasty, hoping all is well. Ain't all for self the first to answer when you call for help. But you wouldn't do the same, ain't nothing I wouldn't do for gain. Betrayal hurt, it's temporary, I outgrew the pain. If you weren't forced to throw up forth, then it ain't for the pain. That's what I tell the youth since I was told to tell the truth. Convert top rhyming in the five, scan that self for truth. Can't win them all, go in your face, might take an L or two. Don't turn them down or you a clown, that ain't what fellas do. Construction worker with this hammer, trying to nail his roof. At first they with you, then they ain't, and I can't tell the truth. Yeah. Can't go to sleep without no slime, cause I got murder on my mind, this shit be fucking up my mind. And it be times where I can't cry cause it's conflicting with my pride, like I'm dying, you know the vibes. Can't go to sleep without no slime, cause I got murder on my mind, this shit be fucking up my mind. And it be times where I can't cry cause it's conflicting with my pride, like I'm dying, you know the vibes.
Domino's new s'mores lava cakes are only $6.99 when I mix and match, which means they're going in my cart, which also means I can stop pretending I like camping when I really just like melting marshmallows. Thanks.
My brain injury was 10 years ago. The anniversary just happened. I've been receiving services for 9 years. My name is Brooklyn.
Child, this is CK. It's just if you hate the people. Stop being my jealous and a peacock. She a bum bitch, but by the way she deep up. Silly niggas always want a hero. This shit really do best, I got cheat codes. My life is amazing, bitch, I'm Neo. My bitches set it off, I bought Cleo. I just beat it down on the pit stop. Bottom all the ticks on my wristwatch. I don't wanna talk about these pictures, cause they remind me of Christmas. Quite a modern bitch up in my DM. And she gon' keep on saying that I'm gifted. Why them bitches give me all the lip gloss? In return, I give all the drip job. I just want around me on the pit stop. 80,000 cash for my wristwatch. This it to myself when this shit stop. I be up in jail with my dick soft. I ain't have a bail, ain't switched up. Gotta do 1 mil, but this shit costs. Something my family can switch back. 100,000 cash, I'm in 10 stacks. It's domestic violence with no kickback. That's mainly working with a chin strap. I'm super hot fire with a tic tac. It was long high on my Big Mac. Could've really caught it, but I switched back. Now I'm thinking eyes on this bitch dash. They taking pictures, young man's with. Stand up when I could if it's that real. It was a bitch, you got caffeine. Niggas always taking pics and capping. He got 10 chains on, I'm automatic. That'll let you really know it's happening. Better let these niggas know I'm acting. It's a hard 39 with a clapping. See his face on like I'm Mac Drake. Since I said it all, hit a Mac Drake. Hit a pussy nigga with the pack down. Gang in his face with the max out. Nigga chest by my latest smackdown. Just bought another whip, I got pies. Machine on the K, I'm like Myers. I was trying to eat steak and lobster. Instead of me falling in the Zion, nigga, we don't do it last. Nigga, you ain't had shit. Chill, we cool with the Mac in it. Then I had the Jag with the crack mirror. Stick 50 cool with the crack fender. Joe the L3 did the fashion. You know I had to get away from crashing. Sticks in the car with John too. But it's Fridays up in Temple too. Bitch, I get dough, I don't remember too. And I did have my homework too. So young, begging me to come home too. But maybe I ain't get the homework too. Said I shouldn't wait or get fucked by two. Like 3 son, I just set my move. Like I'm dumb, I was still my juice. It's a mop and clean up cool. On the dance floor, I just found my groove. Like 2-step, it might knock out smooth. When I walk the yards, when I pay my dues. Crash on these whites on my goon. They just wanna die, drink blood and shoot. There's nothing that I love more than juice. All the shoot, David and punchline. I was in the car when it's crunch time. 10,000 on my account with the front line. I was up in jail for sure one time. Sunshine, really super sport with the sun out. Falling whip crash up right full frame and Hyundai. Gotta switch the leg or get tricky. Glad I came for the Hyundai. Goofy ass nigga, it's a biggie. Another body dog, just kidding. It's a good stuff, you real, really virgin name. This shit. Why you got your hand out? Why was you couldn't even stand down? Nigga, maybe I should've went to scam out. Or maybe I just should've went to cam out. Yeah, you pulling, but you couldn't have your mans out. Man, I gotta go to this damn child. Be a light, you might go on man in the mirror. Race dance and showboat and Ric Flair. Mike Tyson in the jungle with a bear. I'd be lying if I never shed a tear. If you been while I've been on, nigga, you ain't been there. Bitch, I'll be life and a big shit. I could've had a sponge on my good ear. Recline the seat back, I'm feeling good here. Final bitch, all you see is good here. It's gonna be a good year. I just look for shit like 2904 now. I'm getting good cash. Shit, man. I see I am not the police, don't lie to me. Stick came out of the closet, it's a shyness. Bitch, I'm running out of words, my eyes squinting. Here y'all go my last words, but I'm tired, nigga. I'm fine, nigga. I'm just high, nigga. I'm looking at your college and hoping when I'm tripping off, maybe I can shoot things. How the fuck I even know you went to school then? Mr. Mosley, he telling me to do things. I had a day when we called $1,000 no cheese. You can have it, bum bitch, man, she stupid. Good, why she listen to my music, nigga? How you wanna do this? It was cold as shit. I was beating that your girl with a golden fist, and I think you noticed it. Maybe because she close to you. You finna die, but I can turn it to the poltergeist. Shawty said, I know you right. Oh shit. Now Never bring a knife to a gunfight unless it's on one. Machete on the K on Mike Myers at a snowstorm. Show these niggas no love. The major leagues home run. Could've went to college, but I'm heavy-handed pulling up. Somebody on block, it's the hit gas. Playing heavy metal rock when I switch lanes. Potty mouth, I just left a nigga shit bag. Really, man, this shit's elevated. Let her get back. I ran a bitch, talking the third time she got a chin strap. This shit. They
There's so much controversy behind the guy. Look on Twitter. There's tweets about the guy. Go on Instagram. There's posts about the guy. Go on Facebook. There's statuses about the guy. Wonder how he feels.
I'm not impressed with all this sucker shit niggas speak. Niggas be acting like they know me and we really be. We got no reason not knock a nigga top in. Send 100 shots to whoever else try to hop in. Look, I ain't got no block, nigga. I'm on the run right now. I ain't no motherfucking cop, nigga. Look on your damn in my spot, nigga. And all this pillow talking niggas doing on me got me hot, nigga. Listen, I'm gonna fuck around and spaz out. And you gonna fuck around and be in ICU, nigga, ass out. Look, I'm so sick of all this weak shit. And I got standards, motherfucker. I can't settle for no weak bitch. That's all these niggas do is gossip. But then they see me out in traffic and don't never get it poppin'. But they on Twitter making tweets though. I ain't gonna lie, I feel comfy when the cannon in my wrist, bro. Yeah, these niggas got me fucked up. And I ain't anti-social, I just really don't even trust nothing. Yeah, these niggas always speaking on me. And drug snitches at an all-time high, they got the people on me. I get my money and get out the way. Bitches be scared to fuck with me from the type of shit that niggas say. I hold the K until I fall asleep. I check my rear view every turn in case niggas try to follow me. You think I'm tripping off these niggas, huh? You think I'm tripping off these niggas, huh? I ain't tripping, cuz. You think I'm tripping off these bitches, huh? You think I'm tripping off these bitches, huh? I ain't tripping, cuz. You think I'm tripping off these niggas, huh? You think I'm tripping off these niggas, huh? I ain't tripping, cuz. You think I'm tripping off these bitches, huh? You think I'm tripping off these bitches, huh? I ain't tripping, cuz. You wanna kill me, nigga, sign up. Are you a gangster or a bitch, little nigga, make your mind up. My competition is myself. And if this rapping was a sport, I got the trophies in the belt shit. They always got me in some bullshit. And I don't even know half of these niggas I'm in tour with. I ain't gonna change, I'm the same bird. And every time one of these suckers go to jail, niggas blame bird. A sucker shot, niggas blame bird. Hold on, I thought he was a bitch. Is we talking about the same bird? Look, I go anywhere I wanna go. Bitches be wanna tell me shit that niggas say no. I'm finishing out cause I'm sick of this shit. My baby mama still tripping while I'm sick of this bitch. Get somebody call it doc cause I'm sick of this shit. And that ain't not another rap, nigga sicker than this. Yeah, and word is I got them packs in. And yeah, I'm paranoid as fuck, so all part nigga I back in. And they on Instagram lurking. And they be watching every post, so I be posting shit on purpose. You think I'm tripping off these niggas, huh? You think I'm tripping off these niggas, huh? I ain't tripping, cuz. You think I'm tripping off these bitches, huh? You think I'm tripping off these bitches, huh? I ain't tripping, cuz. You think I'm tripping off these niggas, huh? You think I'm tripping off these niggas, huh? I ain't tripping, cuz. You think I'm tripping off these bitches, huh? You think I'm tripping off these bitches, huh? I ain't tripping, cuz.
I noticed that when it would rain, the water was pooling on the patio, more towards the house. And
Yo, this be the one of them called Tech 9, reporting live from IV Nutrition Overland Park. But you're now tuned into the world premiere of I'm Up Now by KC Young Boss, my brother. Let's get it.
I've been smoking it lately, it's hard to put this cup. Baby's dancing for me like she scored a touchdown. I lost my mommy and my son, I don't give a fuck now. I was down, 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 down. My nigga, I'm up now. And this is one of them now. I'm up now. I ain't never ever coming down. I'm up now. I've been making plans for you. Up now, down, 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 down. I bought a piece of bread and syrup. We ate that for snack. Now, mom's just broke, but did her best, and I'm grateful for that. Lunchtime, I hear fries. It smell like bologna. Fast forward, I'm moving eights like 96 Kobe. Ride with it on me, so rap the police. Did I catch a charge for cracking my Chevy Caprice? Abandoned the streets, so family instead. I went legit, miracle whip, still touching the bread. My son watching over me, I can't give up. I'm in that studio, got any in my cup. Yeah, mom, I've been going through some things, baby. I ain't stressing over shit that I can't change, baby. I've been smoking it lately, it's hard to put this cup. Baby's dancing for me like she scored a touchdown. I lost my mommy and my son, I don't give a fuck now. I was down, 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 down. My nigga, I'm up now. And this is one of them now. I'm up now. I ain't never ever coming down. I'm up now. I've been making plans for me. Up now. I've been down so long, baby. Been down so long. But I know I stay strong, baby. My nigga, I'm up. No window to throw it out of. All kind of business.
It's not far from our stop.
Yeah, so I would draw a distinction here, Jesse, between the activist class and the loudest voices in the room, the squeaky wheel that seeks the grease, versus ordinary citizens who are in pursuit of a better life, but are turning to this because they're falling for the propaganda.
Oh, that's why. That's why. It's not because capitalism isn't working for them. No. You're just being tricked. It's an illusion that you're struggling to get by. It's an illusion that you're applying to like 20 different jobs and you're not even getting so much as a rejection letter. They're not even responding to you. These are all illusions, and you're being fooled by the socialists. So let's talk about our favorite conservative Indian sellouts. Of course, I am talking about the one, the only Vivek Ramaswamy, who has been having a terrible time. Time campaigning in Ohio, right? As you probably know, currently he is running for governor, right? The gubernatorial race is quickly approaching here at the end of 2026. Vivek, he is running against the Democrat Amy Acton, I believe is her name. Amy Acton is a 60-year-old Ohio native. She is a doctor, as well as the former director of the Ohio Department of Health. And so sounds to me a very qualified and intelligent individual. I don't know too much about Amy, but just her being a Democrat alone is enough to know that she is infinitely a superior choice to Vivek Ramaswamy when it comes to the governorship, right? Well, if we swing over to 270towin.com, which is a website that compiles the current standings in regards to polls right? It has polling data from various polling services. Here we see when they take an average of three of the most recent polls, Siena College, AARP, and Fox News. All of that says that Amy is poised to win. Although it is, right, they do have a 3%, about a 3 to 4% margin of error. And we can see here these numbers are incredibly close, but it is being described as a toss-up, right? So that tells us that this could go either way with the way things are looking. But I gotta be honest, it does look as if things are getting progressively worse for Vivek, right? If you go back 6 months to a year or previous from today, it seemed as if Vivek was naturally going to win, right? It appears that Vivek was going to be the winner, hands down. At least that's how it looked. But as time has progressed, his chances have gotten worse and worse over time if we're going based off of polling data. We see here in April, right, it appeared as if there was a Republican lead, right? There was a lean, a 5-point lead, right? That's how it was actually described here at the political report. So as recently as April, but in July, right, in the beginning of July, they categorized it going from being Republican to being a toss-up. The point is, it's all slipping away. It's all been progressively slipping away from Vivek Ramaswamy. And a lot of this is because conservatives, they do not like this guy. They don't like this guy, especially young conservatives. There's so many reasons they don't like him. Of course, the most salacious of the reasons is racism. Vivek Ramaswamy decided to build a political career trying to appeal to the kinds of people that absolutely despise him and what he represents. They call him an anchor baby. They hate the fact that he's brown, that he's Indian, that he's not a Christian, that his parents are immigrants. They hate all of these things about him, but yet these are the people he still tries to appeal to. Recently, he was embarrassed, getting booed off stage after telling an Ohio crowd, truth of the matter is people in my generation have already made it. We're going to be fine. Of course, we know that Vivek is also a soulless billionaire who many people describe as a scammer, because when you take a look at how he built his wealth, a lot of people are saying was built by essentially selling off a dud company, right? He built up a company, sold it, and then the company, they realized that the company was shit, essentially. Okay, this is something that we see happening with a lot of startups, right? They get people to invest, sell off the company, turns out the company's all bullshit underneath. And so this apparently is what I've heard is how Vivek built his wealth. Anyway, here's what he had to say to the young people in Ohio.
The truth of the matter is, no matter what happens, in whichever direction we go, the old my generation have already made it, we're going to be fine.
Wow.
It's going to be your generation.
Boom! Now they boom off stage, right? They call him a political creep. They said, you need to get the fuck out of here, right? That's what they said. And he is a soulless billionaire, right? I don't know if he's quite a billionaire. He's either a billionaire or he's just purely missing the mark in terms of net worth. Oh, actually, wow. Vivek Ramaswamy has an estimated net worth of approximately 2.8 to 3 billion dollars. No, he's a billionaire proper. Is that what that Ohioans? Is that what you call you? Ohioans? What do you call people from Ohio, right? Is that what you want? You want to elect another fucking soulless billionaire to run your fucking state, to be the governor of your state, right? The governor of a state is like the president.
Domino's mix and match menu gets you all of this for just $6.99 each.
If every call ends like this, Why keep paying for bad internet? You'll end up frustrated. And
President of the state, in a way. That's like the closest thing you can compare it to. You know what I mean? He's at honcho in the state. And so, is that what you want? You want a fucking a soulless billionaire? You better not elect them, okay? But the sentiment he expresses in this video is a part of the reason why I have literally zero empathy, zero pity, zero sympathy in my heart for Vivek Ramaswamy, observing him being the victim of belligerent racism. Because not only is he a sellout, and that's pathetic that these are the people you're trying to appeal to, but when you just take a look, when you just isolate his politics, he is truly the worst of the worst, man. He is as bad as it gets. He is another soulless billionaire, another hyper-capitalist who has zero empathy, zero sympathy for working-class Americans. He blames you. He thinks it's your fault. And he's rubbing it in the faces of young Americans. He's saying, hey, listen, my generation, we're going to be good regardless, okay? And so you better get on program because they're the ones who are going to decide whether or not you can stand a chance at having a half-decent life, okay? We're good regardless. And so you better appeal to us. Vivek Ramaswamy and the people like him and the modern-day Republican, the politicians you have to choose from, none of them care about young Americans. None of them care about young white people. They are all appealing to boomers and Gen Xers, primarily boomers. They know that's the demographic of likely conservative voters, right? The grand majority of Republicans that show up to the poll, those are the people that is going to consist of. And the thing about that demographic of people is they already have their houses, right? They already have their houses, their homes. They already have a bunch of money in the stock market, even if they work a regular 9-to-5 job, because they're from a generation where it was customary for you to be, once you're a full-time employee of a company, that company would give you shares in the stock. And so they have a bunch of money in stocks. They already have their homes. They have money saved up. They have the majority of the wealth in this country. The majority of the wealth resides with the baby boomers. And so that's who these people all care about. They couldn't give less of a fuck about young conservative. I mean, just listen to what he says right here when he talks, when he's asked about data centers. Listen to what he says.
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you about since it is for a second, we'll look at this. I'm not against data centers. We want to deny this.
See, they shouted at a few things. I don't know if you caught them all, right? Someone said there is an energy crisis. What about the water? There he said, we want our homes, because that's the thing with these data centers. Not only are they creating a lot of noise and air pollution, making the areas in which these data centers are being built inhospitable, not only inhabitable. Not only is it making those spaces unlivable, but they're also driving up the cost of energy. They're making clean drinking water less accessible because these things are black holes. They're vacuums that just completely overwhelm the electrical grid, and it raises the cost of electricity for everybody. And so not only does the place become unlivable because of the environment, the conditions that these data centers create, but it's also making it too expensive for a lot of these people as well. And that's before we even get into the fact of the matter that these data centers are being built for the sake of replacing people in the workforce. So it's also reducing your chances of ever getting a job to be able to pay for your house that is now unlivable because of the data centers. And so they voice this grievance. They're voicing this grievance. How does the soulless billionaire and hyper-capitalist, a conservative shill, Vivek Ramaswamy, how does he respond to these concerns coming out of the mouths of white people, white Republicans, right? Look at this.
Between winners and whiners. Look at this. I'm not against data centers. We want to divide this between winners and whiners.
Wow.
Between those who want America to win and those who want America to fly.
Look at that. You heard what he said? He says this data centers issue is dividing the country between winners and whiners. Oh, the data centers sucking up all the water and making electricity more expensive. Stop whining. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Make more money. Move to a better community. You know why I don't care about data centers? This is what Vivek Ramaswamy is saying. Because I live in a neighborhood where they're never going to build one close by because I live in a rich neighborhood. I'm a fucking billionaire. Have you thought about maybe doing that? Huh? How about have you just tried making more money? How about you apply yourself? And it's so funny, right? Because obviously this is a psychotic position to hold as a politician in 2026 when less than 75% of Americans have $2,000 in their savings account, right? This is a psychotic position to hold, but this is what white people, particularly white conservatives, have been saying to black and brown people forever. Whenever black people have ever expressed, oh, we need things to help our community because, racism, slavery, Jim Crow, redlining, all of these various things, the war on drugs, the crack epidemic, all of these things that have been thrust upon the black community, which naturally, obviously, would be handicapping, right? Things that white Americans did not have to experience at all, yet now they're the ones who are saying, hey, how about we do things differently to make things a little easier for us? Now, all of a sudden, this is a valid position for them to hold. But the people who went through all that fucking bullshit at the hands of, their ancestors and the politicians of the parties that they aligned with, they've been telling them for decades, pull yourself up by your bootstrap, it's your fault, you're not working hard enough. And so it's ironic because they're being triggered now. These young white conservatives are being triggered because here Vivek Ramaswamy really is applying that conservative Republican mindset. The conservative Republican mindset is that it is your fault. You do need to work harder, right? You're not trying hard enough. Stop whining. Stop being a victim. This is what you tell progressives. It's what you tell minority people, minorities, oppressed people, you're being a victim. Stop being a crybaby. But yeah, now here they are, crying nonstop. At the end of the day, nobody's crying, though. Everyone's voicing real concerns, right? I'm just highlighting the irony of it. These are real problems with the system. I mean, again, just to hammer home the point that I'm making here, listen to what he says to Jesse Waters during this interview, okay? The subtext here, the rent revolution comes to New York City. Listen to what the soulless billionaire capitalist conservative has to say.
I don't know if they want a better life. I think they want violence. They say they want violence. How do you counteract that? Yeah, so I would draw a distinction here, Jesse, between the activist class and the loudest voice in the room, the squeaky wheel that seeks the grease, versus ordinary citizens who are in pursuit of a better life, but are turning to this because they're falling for the propaganda.
Oh, that's why. That's why. It's not because capitalism isn't working for them, right? The reason why all of a sudden these socialists, these politicians with socialist platforms are now getting a lot of attention. They're becoming very popular with a very wide variety of people, right? Black people, white people, men, women, right, left, all of a sudden conservative, liberal, or progressive. All of a sudden these people, they're getting support from every angle. It's because they're just being tricked. No, it's because they're struggling. Because they're being crushed under the boot of capitalism, of unregulated, unchecked, selfish, greedy capitalism, and they are looking for another path. They're looking for a way out. Okay, but Vivek, you know what he says is, no, no, no. You're just being tricked. It's an illusion that you're struggling to get by. It's an illusion that you're applying to like 20 different jobs and you're not even getting so much as a rejection letter. They're not even responding to you. It's an illusion that you got laid off and you can't find meaningful employment, that health insurance is literally, you got to choose between having health insurance and being just in debt, right? These are all illusions and you're being fooled by the socialists.
So for that fringe activist group, I think we have to call out their moral incorrectness for what it is,
Right.
and draw a hard line and say that we in the United States of America are not built on rules. We're not built on penalizing success, and you are un-American at your core if that's what you're preaching.
Wow.
But to the rest, I think
You're un-American if you think that it's too hard for you as someone working a full-time job, but it's still nearly impossible for you to actually like have the bare necessities of living an adult life in America. That's un-American of you to even suggest that.
we have actual solutions to deliver. Look at the Trump accounts saying that every person in this country, every kid born in the country, has a stake in the future of the economic success of equity markets. Look at the energy policies, including under the Trump administration, producing more energy, oil, gas, and now nuclear energy in our country at a pace we have not seen in history. Eventually, electricity and power are going to be free in this country if we continue on that track. Not because of a socialist solution, but because it becomes so cheap because we've actually used our natural gifts. That's our way forward.
This guy, truly a charlatan, truly a fucking black magician, dark magician. Okay, because he literally just said, the solutions we have is just giving you free shit, which is essentially socialism. Kind of is that, right? It's the redistribution of wealth. It's you receiving things that you didn't work for in a way, right? You didn't spend your time working to receive that benefit. But that's what he did. What are these Trump accounts? Here's what he's saying. The Trump accounts, this idea that when you're born in America and you're an American citizen, you essentially get stocks, right? You get stocks because we're this pro-capitalist country, and so we don't want to do anything that is actually going to, force these corporations to pay more in taxes, to put that more into the system, to better take care of their employees. We want them to just continue to maximize profits at all costs, even if that means rising unemployment levels in the country, right? But in exchange, here you're going to get some stocks in the company. But is that not still, in a way, redistribution of wealth? It's a bad idea, and there are reasons why it's a bad idea. We're not going to go into it. This is not a solution. But the point is, he's like, here, the government is going to give you shit. Then what does he turn to? He says, and this is a lie, but he is saying Trump's energy plan, this administration, the way they're navigating the production of energy in this country, it's going to get to a point where energy is free. Again, The solution, he is saying, is make energy cheaper, right? Make energy cheaper. Well, why don't we apply that then to real estate? Why aren't we prioritizing building more homes, which then increases the supply to meet the demand, lowers the prices of homes? And how would we accomplish that? By using taxpayer dollars, redistribution of wealth, right? But here's the thing, that doesn't even make sense. How can you be pro corporation? You think what? These oil companies are just going to let you build a bunch of nuclear plants? They're going to allow you to invest in green energy and to make energy cheaper and more accessible. But we already had the technology to do that. The only reason we haven't accomplished that is because of capitalism. You can't be both capitalist, right, first, prioritizing corporations being able to make as much money as possible, and also advocating for policies that are going to cause these same corporations to make less money, that are socialist by nature. Again, his solution is not, oh, you as the average American are going to make more money. That's the big thing. That's what capitalism, the guys who preach capitalism, that's really what they think your solution is. You should just go and make more money. Notice, his plan does not include any kind of free education. Why? Because that's socialist, right? His plan does not include free anything. He hates Medicaid, which currently insures millions of Americans. He wants it to be completely abolished, right? None of his plans actually involve anything that will make it easier for you to make more money. And so the solutions he gives are socialist, right? Make energy cheaper, give you capital you didn't earn at birth. And so you have to understand, man, these people are just deceivers and liars, and they don't give a fuck about the little guy. They don't give a fuck about young Americans. They just want to make themselves as rich as possible before they die and pass it off to their children. But that's the video, guys. That's your update on Vivek Ramaswamy. So if you live in Ohio, make sure you go and you vote for Amy Acton, because we can't, Amy Acton is a real person who's actually very, virtuous in the way that she has attained whatever success she has in her life. She didn't attain her whatever wealth that she has managed to accumulate and her success. She didn't attain it by scamming people and creating bullshit companies and then running off with the money and leaving the investors to hold the bag. She actually became a doctor, a medical doctor, and has already contributed greatly to the state of Ohio. She's also a sane person because she's a Democrat as opposed to being a Republican. She's a far more sane person. Not all Democrats are great politicians, but she clearly just, by that alone, and she's a woman, by that alone, she is far more trustworthy than Vivek Ramaswamy. And so go ahead and make sure you vote for Amy. And even if you're a Republican, even if you're a conservative, this is what you obviously should do. But from the looks of it, man, the Republican Party is going to die with the boomers. I really believe so. Yeah, it's just these fuckers, man. They just live so fucking long. They're going to be around for still another 20 years, bro. Jesus Christ, man. So, yeah. But that's the video, guys. You let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and until next time.
The Department of Justice, led by a Trump appointee of the same political party, is not investigating Congressman Donalds for political reasons. They are investigating him because there is credible evidence that he committed a very serious crime.
So if the Department of Justice is investigating Byron, a man who Trump had to endorse not once, not twice, but 3 times, he had to give you the push 3 times, Byron. 3 times. And his Department of Justice is investigating you. I don't know. You might be getting that Mark Robinson dog. God, something happened. Oh my God. And they giving you that old Winsome Sears. Shout out to all the subscribers and the members here on the channel. Don't forget to like the video. And salute to everybody supporting the channel over at thepeoplesgetup.com. My name is Reese Waters, and I'm troubled. Hey, Byron. Byron. What you do?
Here we go again.
From James Fishback, tomorrow at 2 p.m., I'll host a press conference in Tallahassee on an urgent matter concerning U.S. Congressman Byron Donalds. Okay, no, I know about that. Because that lady's pressing charges against his boy. You know, because Byron and his boy running up on white ladies at the grocery store. I heard about that. Trump-backed Florida governor candidate Byron Donalds accused of cornering woman in grocery store and threatening to crush her. Threatening to crush her? What, you was going to sit on her? Byron, you cornering women in the grocery? What, you thought you was at home? What's happening? You running up on them ladies at the grocery store? You running up on them ladies at the grocery store like a price check. Like the person with that little price check machine. You worse than the kids with that little cart behind the ladies at the grocery store. Why don't you give them some space, Byron? Oh, that wasn't it? It's something else? Byron, what'd you do? You still Beijing? You stole some Beijing? That's why they keep them behind. That's why they keep them locked away. You the reason. Hey, Byron, what's up with this picture of you they got in the article? Well, if you didn't steal no Beijing, you probably need to, because you could use some work around the bottom. Byron, did you steal any of them bottles of syrup from Cracker Barrel? You know they keep count of those.
I think the new logo sucks. I don't even understand it. I saw some of the new renovations. It looks like it came out of somebody's Pinterest account. I think it doesn't make any sense. I saw last night they started changing the menu. Cracker Barrel Old Country Store is a staple of America. Yeah. Everybody goes there when they're on the highway to go get some good breakfast. Hash brown casserole is amazing. Trust me, I served so much of it when I was in college. People just want to go eat great food and enjoy, just store. And to change that, because you think you need to do something new, I think they're going to find out it's not going to work. Look, Bob Evans has great breakfast, but Bob Evans and Cracker Barrel are two different stores. Just let Cracker Barrel be Cracker Barrel. Bring back Uncle Herschel. I love it, Byron Duff.
Wait a minute. Is it polygamy? Did his quickie divorce didn't go through? Something happened with the check that came from an ex-wife. It didn't go through. So is it polygamy? Is that it?
Does it seem like people are so mean these days? Have you all noticed? It feels like people have gotten meaner, like civility has left the building. So what is going on?
The environment around us has changed, and it's triggering us to be mean.
I was so surprised to read this. That
At some point, Hall became aware that Donalds was dating FSU student named Erica Lees, who hailed from the upscale coastal city of Naples in southwest Florida. While Hall knew about Erica, she said Erica had no idea that Hall was Donald's wife. Quote, he told her I was a friend and I would pet sit their cat. So they brought the cat over, and that's how I found out I was allergic to cats. The relationship was serious, but Hall said sometime around Christmas 2002, Donalds came to her with a startling proposition. He wanted to rekindle their relationship. He said, Erica and I have split up, and I want to give it another chance. I want my wife back. But a short time later, after he made a short trip to Naples, Donalds did another sharp U-turn, telling Hall they needed a divorce as soon as possible. Long story short, turned out Erica was pregnant, and they had to hurry up and get married. Oh, boy. Nothing like Unlike a whole shotgun wedding and finding out after the fact that it was, in fact, a shotgun wedding, but needed a divorce to precipitate the shotgun wedding. I know. He pretended to be Jamaican again, ain't he? He pretended to be Jamaican again. Because track season heating up. Now's the time for it. You ain't slick, Byron. When Bisa Hall met fellow Florida A&M University freshman Byron Donalds on campus in 1996, she believed the future congressman and Donald Trump VP shortlister was from another country. Quote, he told me he was from Jamaica and he had a Jamaican accent and he was cute. Then the next time I saw him, the Jamaican accent was gone and he said he was from New York. Now, a lot of us like to reinvent ourselves when we decide to go to college or just when we go out of town in general. But a whole accent that you clearly weren't very committed to. I mean, what, you thought you would just give it 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then drop it? Yeah, I'm going to get the Jamaican accent just to do the introduction. But then, after that first date, then I'm good. I'll just go back to talking like Crown Heights. Exclusive. Byron Donalds voted in the 2000 presidential election while serving felony probation and registered as a Democrat. On October 16, 2000, Donalds was sentenced after pleading no contest to a second-degree bank fraud felony charge in Florida. 3 weeks later, on November 7, 2000, he voted in the presidential election in a state decided by 537 votes. Hey, and I bet he wasn't the only one. Ain't that right, Trump? Ain't that right, Trump? Rampant voter fraud. Ain't that right? Ain't that right? Huh? Maybe 2000 is something we ought to look into. Can I get my time back under W? Can I get my time back? Asking for a country.
Matter of fact,
The secretary, the time.
Voter fraud is utterly disqualifying, but this is not what my press conference is about tomorrow. Man, that's like getting in trouble in the car on your way home with your report card and your book bag that got D's on it. You got in trouble on your way to trouble. Byron. And that ain't it.
come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Listen to the parents who were screwed by Erica Donalds.
Never, ever put my child in this school now.
Kathleen Satola walked us up to what was supposed to be Optima Classical Academy in Fort Myers. 279 students enrolled for the 2024 school year, including Satola's 9-year-old grandson, Landon. She is his legal guardian.
Regarding gender and race, I want him to be able to make up his own mind.
You felt that Optima would be less woke.
Yes.
But in May of 2024, Satola received this email saying Optima would not open as planned. It cited economic challenges and lingering instability from Hurricane Ian 2 years earlier. What was going through your mind?
What am I going to do? I had told the current school he wasn't coming back. Where was I going to put my child?
That email came from Erica Donalds, Optima's chief executive.
My biggest success in business is providing the education options that I dreamed of for other families.
Donalds, a leading voice for school choice, is the wife of Florida Congressman Byron Donalds. He's the Republican frontrunner in next year's Florida's gubernatorial race.
I knew there were so many families out there that were desperate for this option.
Before the school in Fort Myers, she had launched 4 other classical charter schools across Florida. Our CBS News investigation looked into the tax filings for those 4 Optima-run schools. Between 2020 and 2023, they paid roughly 30% of the government funding they received, totaling about $35 million to outside firms that Optima said offered good prices on payroll, IT, and other back-office services. It was eventually disclosed Erica Donalds held a stake in 2 of those firms, each worth more than $1 million.
Byron, I can tell you this right now. You don't want it with the mothers. You don't want it with no parents, period. Because I done seen them fight at the Pee Wee games. I done seen the way they get it in at the Little League and the Pop Warner Pee Wee games. The AAU parents. I done seen the way they get into it. You don't want it with the parents. You don't want it with the parents. And don't let them get on the internet. Now that they got AI, it's no telling what they can make.
She take my money while I'm in need. Erica Donalds received $35 million in public funds through a Delaware shell company for a school with only 87 students. How is this legal? I told you. I told you. I warned you about that. I warned you about that. That's not it either. Byron, he hitting you from all sides like Alonzo on training day. You think you can do this to me? Me?
Good afternoon, everyone. As I alluded last Thursday, a government whistleblower approached my campaign with a disturbing pattern of evidence implicating Congressman Knotts. I want to say right at the outset, this is the first conference I have ever done that's never had any campaign signature. This is not a political event. Let me directly say, this is the first and last time I will talk about this, because what I am discussing today is not political. What I am discussing today is about informing the voters of Florida about something that they deserve to know about an elected representative. With that said, I directed my campaign from here on out to not run any ads, to not promote what I'm going to discuss today in any way, shape, or form. Because once again, this is not political. This is about transparency.
James Fishback. Why you out here lying, man? Come on, why you out here lying, man? Come on, dog. Hey, I'm just doing this for the good of the people of this good state. It's just a coincidence I'm running against him in the primary. It wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter. It really wouldn't. Nah. It just we will never mention this again. Hey, let you come up short as we get closer to election day. I think some ads might. That's crazy.
On July 21st, 2026, NBC News reported that Republican Florida Congressman Corey Mills was under criminal investigation by the Department of Justice.
Hey, Byron, ain't that your boy? Ain't that your boy? Uh-huh. Now, I'm not even talking about Trump. That's bad enough that that's your boy. But, they hitting you from both sides, ain't it?
Like virtually every federal investigation, this one began with a single suspect and quickly spread to include others. This government whistleblower who approached my campaign has confirmed that this investigation has now expanded to include U.S. Congressman Byron Donalds.
Hey, my mama always told me you are who you hang with. You are who you hang with. You know, that's why you don't hang out down there. That's why you don't hang out down there. Hey, good people done told you stay away from them MAGA circles. You know what I mean? Stay away from them GOP MAGA circles. That's why you don't hang around that element. You know what I mean? There's something rotten in the culture. We've been through that.
Along with Corey Mills, is under investigation for federal sex trafficking.
Federal what now? No, we way past Beijing and Cracker Barrel with this one. I can't even look at you over there, Byron. I can't even do it.
Federal prosecutors are investigating two dates in question: May 17th, 2024, and November 19th, 2024. Dates when Congressman Mills and Donalds are said to have traveled to the MGM National Harbor, a luxury hotel resort in Oxonville, Maryland.
James Fitzpatrick, don't bring Prince George's County in this. Don't bring Prince George's County in this. We didn't have nothing to do with that. You leave Oxon Hill out of this. And you leave the MGM out of this too. Although I have heard about that.
The prosecutors believe that both Mills and Donalds solicited, procured, and paid women for sexual acts. Federal prosecutors are in the final stages of this investigation and will soon charge both men under Title 18 of the U.S. Code, Section 1952, a felony that carries a conviction of 5 years in prison.
5 years worth? 5 years worth? What y'all doing? You could have hired them to play for the Commanders for 5 years worth.
In the coming hours, Byron Donalds will call this investigation a political attack. It's not. The Department of Justice, led by a Trump appointee of the same political party, is not investigating Congressman Donalds for political reasons. They are investigating him because there is credible evidence that he committed a very serious crime.
Okay, now he cooking on that one. He cooking on that one because he said Department of Justice. He said Department of Justice. Now we know just how politicized literally every federal agency is as we sit here today. So if the Department of Justice is investigating Byron, a man who Trump had to endorse not once, not twice, but 3 times. He had to give you the push 3 times, Byron. 3 times. And his Department of Justice is investigating you. I don't know. You might be getting that Mark Robinson dog. God, something happened. Oh my God. Hey, they giving you that old Winsome Sears. Hey, you getting the Amir Hassan. That's what you getting. That's right. I know that when I see it.
Byron Donald, Florida. Wow, that's nice to have you here. That's good. That one is smart. You have smart ones and you have some that aren't quite so good.
Welcome to Suno V5.5. This is our best sounding model, but more importantly, it is our most personalized model. We built V5.5 around the idea that the music that you create should carry something of you, your voice, your sound, your taste. Because V5.5 captures so much musical nuance and timbre, it unlocks 3 brand new experiences for the most expressive Suno experience to date. Custom models, my taste, and the one that I'm most excited to talk about and you've been asking for forever, voices. That's right, you can finally make music with your own voice on Suno. Voices let you capture your own voice and use it to sing in your Suno creations. If you're a singer, you can use your voice in your music wherever you are. No need for a recording setup or a mic or a quiet space to get a demo down. And if you don't sing, you can finally experience what it's like to use your voice in your music for the very first time. It unlocks completely new creative experiences. Let me show you how to set it up. You can upload a clean acapella if you have one, select a track from your library, or record right here in the app. You can even upload a song that has music in the background, and Suno will run a stem split and isolate the vocals for you, but you're going to need between 30 seconds and 4 minutes of audio for this to work. For this demo, I'm going to use this large condenser mic to capture my voice. A good microphone does help, but your built-in mic on your devices should work just fine. Just make sure that you're in a quiet environment where you don't have any people talking in the background or traffic or something like that. To get started, I'm going to sing a song that I made on Suno just because it has a really wide vocal range that is perfect for this. You don't shout when the work gets heavy.
You just stay when others walk away. That kind of quiet strength is steady. Teaches me there's more than one way. I'm learning how to carry my own weight by watching how you carry yours with grace.
All right, so on this screen, you can keep the parts where you feel like it sounds like you the most. You can use these sliders on the sides to.
My campaign from the beginning has not been about running against Congressman Donalds. It has been about running for the people of my state.
Now, James Fishback, there you go again with the lies. There you go again. Hey, ain't this you that called in? Ain't this you that called in when he was doing an appearance under a fake name? Oh, I'm not running against Byron Donald. What was all that? Huh? We know what it is. Just put it out there.
We've got a call from Thomas in Jacksonville. Good morning, Thomas. Go ahead.
Well, good morning, and good morning, Congressman Donalds. Happy first day of early voting. Congressman Donalds, you claim to be a staunch advocate of school choice. I just want to ask how you're going to hold charter schools accountable in the rare but serious cases when they defraud parents, investors, and taxpayers, namely Optima Classical Academy, which you and your wife roughly shut down and left hundreds of students scrambling. I thank you for that question. Again, this is James Thomas Fishback.
Here we go. On July 31st, 2026, NBC News reported that Republican Florida Congressman Corey Mills was under investigation by the Department of Justice. And here we get the very letter from the DOJ. Oh, man, they got text messages. Corey Mills, I went to just fire it. I had the meal. Oh. Corey Mills, you kept the messages? He kept the messages? I bet he probably kept the photos with Byron. Oh, there it is. There it is. Had a feeling Mills was involved. Where there's smoke, there's usually fire. I would also say, where there is MAGA, there is a secret life. There is deception. Whether it's on the down low or whether it's crossing legal and moral ground. So, hey, these are women and these were of age. That actually helps y'all brand. That's how bad it is right now. This helps y'all brand. That's crazy, I know. So true. No doubt Byron Donalds is the scum of the earth, but this is a nothing burger compared to what James was selling. Just makes him look like fake Fishback. He has nothing officially stating he's under investigation or was charged under felony, as Vivek Fishback was alluding. And this is weak. Oh, wow, he bought a hooker. James Fishback's message is way stronger than, hey, look, he bought a hooker. You know for a fact that DJT bought hookers all the time, and we still voted for them. LOL. I told y'all brand was in the toilet. I told you. And look at it. And we still voted for him. I told you. Now, James Fishback, real quick. Now, explain why you're sharing a stage with people in November who say not advisable for white and black Christians to marry, accuse minority groups of having a lower IQ, and blame Jews for everything else. Why associate with them? Votes matter more than morality?
Oakville is now enrolling for the 26-27 school year. It has been my home away from home and has given so much to me over the years. I feel lucky that I've been a part of this community for so many years, and I'd like to share that with you.
Oak Hill has prepared me with a variety of opportunities, including social skills, teamwork, and leadership. Oak Hill is helping to shape future generations to be the best we can be, and students learn, develop, and are prepared for their future.
Oak Hill staff and supporters have been some of the greatest individuals I've ever met. All in all, from Sue, the rap from to sports, the Oak Hill community has been one of my favorite.
I feel very lucky that Oak Hill provides once-in-a-lifetime experiences for me and my friends to learn and challenge ourselves more than we could have ever imagined. Come take a tour and learn how to be a Panther this fall.